Hi, today I'm here to talk about how to adopt a horse and the steps that go into it. Adopting a horse is a wonderful thing to be able to do. It's great to be able to give a horse another chance at life in a safe, secure, caring home. When choosing a horse to adopt a horse, it's really good to think about that all these horses come from different backgrounds. So be really careful on which horse you want to adopt, and remember that there's always going to be more work with some of them. Here are some steps to take before adopting a horse. Step 1, decide what kind of horse you want. So whether you want like a trail horse or a horse to take to a show, or maybe a horse that you want to train. It's always good to decide what kind of horse that you want before going and adopting a horse. Step 2, always research the horse rescues. There may be some in your area, or there may be some miles away, but it's always good to Google them and read the reviews and maybe go visit a couple. It's also really good to go visit the horses that you're interested in and maybe try to ride them and interact with them. That way you know what kind of personality they have, and you can match the horse up to your personality. Step 3, always check with the requirements of the rescue, because a lot of times the rescues will require you to have worked with horses or have owned a horse. Some of them don't, but it's always good to check before you go see one of their horses, because they may require you to have experience. Step 4 would be to gather all of your references. So many of these really good rescue places will ask for references. So you're going to want to call your references and make sure that they're okay with giving their name out. And if they are, then you can give the names to the rescue and they'll be able to call them. Step 5, which this probably should be a really important step, you need to be able to afford a horse. As much as horses are awesome and they're fun to ride and they're fun to be around, they also come with an expense. For example, like a large Clydesdale horse costs about $200 a month to feed. It could be more, it could be less, depending on if it needs supplements or if it needs more vitamins or stuff like that. And that doesn't include the vet bills and also the shoes or hooves being cared for every 6 to 8 weeks. So once you've done some of those steps, you can start to look into the rescues and ask them about their horses that they have, and especially make sure to go and ride the horses. You're going to want to kind of test drive them out, because you never know what you can get. Some may need more work than others, and if you want that kind of horse, that's good. That's great. There's probably lots of horses out there that need more training, or some that just need a good home. So once you've found the horse that you want to make sure that you look over all the paperwork before signing any contracts. You also want to make sure that you can give the horse back if necessary, if the horse doesn't work out or you really don't think it's a good fit. Hopefully the place will take the horse back and potentially give you another horse, or so on and so forth. So those are some things to really think about, because you wouldn't want to give up the horse to just anybody if he wasn't working out. And so also, once you decide on the horse, you have to be prepared for a home check. Most rescues will come to your house, and they're going to want to make sure that you have adequate housing for the horse, enough space for the horse to go outside when the weather is right, and definitely like the shelter definitely needs to be nice and big enough. Usually you have to have a 12 by 12 stall, which is that's a pretty big stall. You can have smaller, but 12 by 12 is what I would recommend. So anyways, after doing all these steps, this would be a good time to go and adopt a horse. Thanks a lot.